What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Now today we're back on my 8 cards only account, and if you don't know what this series is, I basically can only upgrade 8 cards the entire time I play this account. As of right now, I'm only using 5 of the cards that I can upgrade because I don't actually have all 8 cards yet. For some reason, I'm in Arena 6 and I still don't have a Hog Rider, which I should have gotten in Arena 4, but I guess I wasn't in there for long enough, and I still don't have the Hog Rider, as you can see right here. So I'm really waiting on that, and I haven't even upgraded my Zap yet, but I should probably do that soon because I do have enough cards now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Zap in my deck. I have the Baby Dragon and the Skeleton in here to replace, the Baby Dragon is replacing my Fireball right now, and the Giant Skeleton is replacing my Hog Rider because I don't have one yet. But if you do want to take out my Zap just for 1 second and check out the deck that I've been using, this is the deck that got me to Arena 6 as a level 3. But if you haven't already noticed, I am only a level 3 and I am in Arena 6. It took me a while to get here. I had a few losses, but I didn't actually have that many. I'd probably say somewhere between 5 or 8 losses because I do only have 62 wins and I'm already up here at 1700 trophies. I haven't battled in about a day and a half. My last battle was a day and 15 hours ago, and I beat this guy right here to get into the Builder's Workshop or Arena 6, and I haven't raided since then because I didn't want to lose any trophies. So as of this morning, I'm officially out of chests, which means that I need to go out here and do a battle and get some more. But before we do that, I think I am going to upgrade some cards right here because out of the last few chests that I've opened, it gave me the last card that I needed to upgrade my minions, my Musketeer, and my Valkyrie. I'll also be upgrading my Zap as high as we can go, and hopefully that keeps us below level 5. I want to stay level 4 and see if I can hit the Royal Arena as a level 4. So before we get into anything, let's just go ahead and upgrade a few cards right here. We're also going to be hitting level 4, which will get us a few upgrades on our towers. And now our Valkyrie has joined the Mini P.E.K.K.A. in the level 4 rare club. The Musketeer is up next. She will be going straight to level 4 as well. I kind of missed those stats right there, just kind of skipped through it. But now the minions are going to level 6, and now they're level 6 just like my goblins. But right here we have to be careful because I don't want to get to level 5 before I hit the Royal Arena. So I'm going to upgrade my Zap a few times, see how much XP it gives me. But with these first few upgrades, it isn't that much. So right now our Zap is at level 4. We can keep on going. Now it's going to be a level 5 Zap. And we can actually upgrade it one more time, getting it to a level 6 Zap. So our Zap is now level 6, just like the minions and the goblins. For now, I'm going to go ahead and swap the Baby Dragon with my Fireball, just to show you guys most of my deck. This is what my deck will look like as soon as I get the Hog Rider. I'm going to replace the Giant Skeleton with my Hog as soon as I get upgraded high enough. But for now, this is my deck. I got the Zap, the Mini P.E.K.K.A., the Valkyrie, the Musketeer, the minions, goblins, Giant Skeleton, and the Fireball. However, you can switch the Fireball with the Baby Dragon if you're not too worried about not having any direct damage. As you can see in my attack log, this is the deck that got me all the way to 1700 trophies. I used it for quite a bit. Right here was probably my worst 2 battles. I've been trying out a few different decks, but I've been sticking with this one right here, as you can see, for the longest, and it actually worked out for me really well. So if you're in Arena 5 or Arena 6, go ahead and try out this deck right here. It might work for you, it might not, but that is the deck that I used to get this high. And I know that was a really long intro. I apologize about that. I just had to get a few stuff out of the way. However, now that we are finally a level 4, we're going to go out here into a live battle and see if we can get some chests. So right off the bat, I'm going to drop down my Mini P.E.K.K.A. with some goblins in behind. Hopefully catch this guy off guard. If he's not paying attention, maybe I can get my Mini P.E.K.K.A. all the way to the tower, but he does drop down his Witch at the last second, which does take out our Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's also going to throw down some archers, and I'm tempted to fireball all of that right there, but I think I'm just going to wait it out and end up dropping my Valkyrie right about now, which will take out those spear goblins, the archers, and now it's doing some damage against that witch. Took that out as well, and the Valkyrie is so good. I love having that card, and I'm so glad I put it in my deck. So now my Giant Skeleton is coming at his Musketeer. I'm going to drop down my Musketeer and probably some minions on his Valkyrie over on the right. Not sure what he tried to do right there. Kind of like a 2-lane push, but he dropped down some Barbarians to counter my Giant Skeleton. I don't need to worry about those because the bomb from the Giant Skeleton will take care of those, and I think I'm just going to drop down some Goblins to finish off these archers right here. However, he does have some Goblins as well, so I'm going to go ahead and zap those, and the rest of that push is gone. Let's see if we can get this push off right here. I'm going to drop down a Valkyrie to tank for my Mini P.E.K.K.A. with a Mini P.E.K.K.A. right in behind. Drop both of them down, see if they can get to the tower. He goes ahead and drops down a Bomber. My Mini P.E.K.K.A. will one-shot that Bomber and get one shot off on that tower. So I guess that was pretty successful right there. We did do some damage against that left tower. But this guy is a level 7, so even a few damage is going to help out a lot. Hopefully end up shipping that tower all the way down to 0. He's gotten my tower pretty low, but then I'm probably should have countered this with the Giant Skeleton. So the Giant Skeleton does go down. I'm worried about those Spear Goblins getting a few shots off. The Skeletons are actually doing a little bit of damage, dropping down our tower to 1200 hit points. And now he's got some Barbarians coming in behind his tower, so I'm really tempted to fireball that. I'm probably just going to go ahead and do that right there. And now that my Valkyrie is coming a little bit closer, ooh, we also hit that Musketeer with our Fireball. I'm going to drop down some minions right above this Valkyrie, but he does have so many troops coming in here right now. I'm just going to drop down my Giant Skeleton as a defensive unit. The best part about the Giant Skeleton in this deck is that you can use it as an offensive unit or a defensive unit. Right here, it's going to blow up all of those troops right there, and that's my favorite part about using it on defense. Right here, we're going to throw down the Mini P.E.K.K.A. once again, try to get to the tower, but he does distract it with some Barbarians. This Fireball right here should take out most of those troops. It should hit all of them right there. Took out the Bomber he placed as well. I did miss one Barbarian, however, let's go ahead and zap those Spear Goblins right there. Keep my minions alive to finish off that Valkyrie as well. Let's also drop down my Valkyrie, my mini P.E.K.K.A, and some goblins as well. We really need them to make it all the way to that tower. The goblins pushed them for a while, but the Valkyrie took out my goblins. I'm going to drop a fireball on these archers, that musketeer, and that bomber, as well as those spear goblins. That was definitely a positive elixir trade. I'm going to go for a giant skeleton push right here, but he drops his barbarians to counter. This guy's pretty much countering everything that we place. My minions are still going in there though, doing a lot of damage. Going to drop down my Valkyrie and my mini P.E.K.K.A and my goblin once again. I really need to get there to this tower. If we don't do it this push, I'm not sure if we can win. But I'm going to throw down my fireball right here. The Valkyrie took out those goblins. The mini P.E.K.K.A is on the tower, and with 15 seconds left of overtime, we did get that left tower. So that right there is exactly how my deck works. That was against a level 7. So good game to that guy. He definitely put up a good fight. And now I finally have another chest to open, so I'm going to go ahead and start unlocking that right there. But instead of going to another live battle, let's go ahead and check out the battle that actually got me into Arena 6. So this right here was my last battle in Arena 6. Luckily, I got paired up with a level 6. I found a lot of level 7s in the Spell Valley for some reason. But even as a level 3, I did still manage to beat most of them. And even in the last battle you guys just saw, I did beat a level 7 right there too. However, this guy has a pretty strong deck. He has a level 5 giant compared to my level 3 rares. He also has a level 2 Wix compared to my level 1 epics. And as of right now, my Valkyrie and my baby dragon are going to meet his troops in the middle of the bridge. But he also drops down a baby dragon of his own. And since there's so many troops right here, I just went ahead and dropped down my giant skeleton just in case he decided to place even more. And hopefully that bomb could do a lot of damage. So that was definitely a bad placement for the skeleton army on his part. I blew up half of those right there with the giant skeleton bomb, as well as the baby dragon. But the Witch did avoid the explosion, so my mini P.E.K.K.A finishes her off, and his mini P.E.K.K.A is going to finish off mine. I will distract his mini P.E.K.K.A with some goblins though, so he doesn't make it to our tower. I wasn't too afraid of this guy having a zap spell, because you don't unlock the zap until Arena 5, and a lot of people don't even use it in Arena 5. Now that I am in Arena 6, I'm hopefully going to be in Arena 7 very soon. Maybe I'll find some more players with the zap, we'll see. But to counter this musketeer, I dropped down my Valkyrie, which did do the trick. Even as a level 3, that Valkyrie is extremely strong. But while he was distracted on that right lane, spent all of his elixir on those barbarians, I sent my giant skeleton at that left tower. The only thing he could do was counter it with a baby dragon, which meant my giant skeleton made it all the way to that tower right there. He got quite a few smacks off on that tower. However, the bomb as well is going to drop that tower all the way down to 600 hit points. I had to defend that prince right there with some goblins, as well as some spear goblins, because he does finish off all of my regular goblins. The spear goblins do distract him long enough though, only allowing him to get off one shot on our tower. But now he has another big push coming in here, and instead of dropping out my giant skeleton, I just went ahead and dropped down my Valkyrie and my mini P.E.K.K.A to finish off that witch. He does drop the musketeer in behind, which will lock onto my Valkyrie, but while she's locked onto my Valkyrie, my minions go ahead and finish her off. The baby dragon's in there as well, but I do have quite a big push coming at his left lane. He's going to ignore that for some reason. My mini P.E.K.K.A makes it to the tower and finishes off that left tower. But at the same time, I'm defending his mini P.E.K.K.A on the right, and he also drops a giant skeleton on the left, which I had no idea why he did. But now my mini P.E.K.K.A is advancing towards his right lane. I tried to distract that tower with my Valkyrie, but the barbarians pulled her. But my mini P.E.K.K.A still did get to that tower, got off 2 shots, dropping it to 1100 hit points. Trying to defend against this prince over here on the right, while my giant skeleton managed to get to his tower. 10 seconds left, my giant skeleton goes down, and that bomb should finish off his right tower. But it is stuck with 28 health left, and that's going to be it for the battle. We basically got a 2 crown. Maybe if we had a zap or something, I could have finished that off. But either way, we still walked away with a win, and that was the battle that pushed me into Arena 6. So that's probably going to wrap up this video for now. We finally made it to level 4 on this account. I probably could have hit Arena 6 as a level 2, but it probably would have taken a lot longer, and it would have been a lot tougher. But the whole point of this account is not to stay level 1 or level 2. I'm just trying to stay as low as a level as possible, which is why I can only upgrade 8 cards on this account. I usually upgrade them whenever I can, so I'm not too worried about XP, but I do really want to try to get to 2,000 trophies as a level 4. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to keep up with my progress on this account. If you're already a viewer of my channel, hopefully you guys are enjoying this series so far. I'm having a lot of fun playing on this account. It's definitely different than playing on my main, and all around is really just a lot less stressful. But that's going to be it for me today. Make sure you guys smash that like button for me hitting Arena 6 as a level 3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.